Four teams came to Gainesville looking to punch their ticket to the Super Regionals, and only two remain. The number 4 seed and host Florida and South Alabama as we get set for the regional final here at Presley Stadium. Welcome to the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. Four teams came in, that is, and we've already said goodbye to 2 of them. That's going, though. That would spell doom for South Alabama if they can get a fuller effort here at the plate. First pitch, bouncer off the bat of Kendra Falby, handled by Brandstetter to Stagner, and we are underway. One pitch, one of the best conferences in the country, absolutely the deepest, as all 13 teams made the NCAA tournament this year, and there's a 1-out walk to Otis. So here is...
I know who I am. Not going to stress. Just need one swing.
High drive. There's one swing to center. Brasher makes the play against the wall. Throw back to first, not in time, but an extra base hit robbed by Brasher in center.
I mean...
her college career. She has been such a workhorse, though. Started the previous 3 games. That ball's tanked. Deep right. No doubt about it. 2-0 Gators. Erickson leaves the yard.
Jocelyn Erickson. Not only is she the SEC Player of the Year, she is probably the player of the day. Look at that, being able to come out in the top of the first inning, going to her teammate and saying, hey, this is what I saw. And this is what she saw indeed. Middle of the plate, up elevated. That is where she loves to drive that pitch. And she knew right away that was an instant jog. And how about that fan? Almost got it.
So an early 2-0 lead spotted to Florida, now scoring 90 runs.
Your season is on the line. And yes.
Reagan Walsh flips it off the glove of Brandstetter. She's on with 2 away.
Only in the first inning, but considering what happened last game, that has been the theme of South Alabama.
Shallow center field. Brasher makes the play on the slide. Boy, she looked great in center field here in the first inning.
A lot of firsts every single time, not just for freshmen, but for transfers.
Brasher punches it out left way, and that's in foul ground for Otis. 1 out here in the first. Away. They beat Florida State, and then they were leading 6-1 into the 7th in Game 7 and fell 7-6 in extras. Tip back into the glove of Erickson, 2 outs. Ideal kind of day.
Get a day on the beach. Maybe a day on the field.
Pitch number 8 is ball 4.
Neat battle by Stagner. You still have one part of that battery behind the plate. You still have a big piece of your offense in the box right now.
Swing and a miss, went up in the zone back-to-back times, and South Alabama.
Blackie, she was doing a pretty good job of shutting them down.
Bouncer in the hole. Brandstetter fields and fires. Nice dig out by Stagner for out number 1.
Great dig, especially back.
He walked it off with an RBI single. A run rule 5-inning win. And she'll greet Miller with a base hit in her first at-bat on a Sunday afternoon.
Miller, we saw through the ball, the backhand staying through it, posture staying down as well.
Bunted by Williams to third, throw off balance, out of the glove of Cordova. Everyone's safe. So the call changed because, as Chris Neighbors said, the batter runner, Nia Williams, was never in the running lane. And Falby To second, Cordova goes the short way and flips to Sims in plenty of time. It's a line, a loss, and it's over, and the career of Olivia Lackey would be over as well, as that's punched out to left and past a diving Otis. Just a turn there for Bailey Welch, but she's on to start off the second. Softball.
The fact that there's only 21 attempts against her means they already know.
Challenged Cordova up in the zone. Third strikeout of the game for Rothrock.
Erickson, she held that, stuck it a little bit, just letting the umpire know, hey, where's that missing?
2-2's in there, though. Erickson, the third best framer. 2-2. Right back through the box, and there is Falby. Leadoff single by Welch, wasted.
I'm sick. I'm sick hearing that stat.
2-2 ripped into left field. Leadoff single for Otis here in the third.
And that's why.
Crashing into the wall. Runner goes. Otis is in there. Corby Otis' 13th stolen base.
She flattens her body, doesn't keep the chest up when sliding, avoids the tag before her foot touches.
Wallace takes the walk. By the way, Texas A&M has officially punched their ticket to the Super, shutting out Texas State. High drive to right field. Bachhaus watches it off of the wall. Otis getting the go-ahead from third. Here's the throw. It is late. Everyone moves up. RBI double for Erickson. She's knocked in all three Florida runs.
I think at this point, you just have to say, do not pitch to Jocelyn Erickson. This one, low and outside, goes and takes it. That is what Florida Gators, they've been able to do so well. And I mean, that's as close as you can get without hitting another home run.
At some point. Right now, she is not throwing yet. 0-1 into left field. Coming on, it's off of the glove of Welch. Wallace scores. Erickson stays at third, and Walsh is into second. 4-0.
29 2/3 innings pitched. Not a lot of scout. Safe to say, Florida, they probably didn't prepare for her. Starts off with a hit by pitch. Make the most of it. That's why you practice. That's why you have bullpens all year long.
2-2 back up the middle, dunks in. Erickson scores. Walsh around third. The throw comes to third. 2 more runs in for the Gators. Here for Florida.
This one over the middle of the plate. Neva Brown makes her pay. And this is a great decision by Brasher. She's not able to get the run that's going home. She throws it over to third base, makes sure she holds up another runner over at third.
Rothrock in the circle. Do we save her arm a little bit going into Supers? And that's ball 4, and it gets by Willems. Both runners will move up anyway on the walk.
Feel like you are isolated in the middle of the circle right now.
Slow chopper to third. They're going to come home and get the force. Nicely done by Brandstetter. And that cuts down Kistler at home plate. 5-2.
Right now, those are the pitches that you want to get from your pitcher. An easy ground ball to your third baseman. Willems, nice job hanging on to it, looking around, seeing if there's any other opportunity anywhere else, but keeping those runs off the board.
Of advancing to, once again, another Women's College World Series. Shallow fly to Brasher. Let's see if they test her. Brown stays put.
I don't want to think about it. She's lethal. This is going to be fun to watch her, not just throughout the rest of this year, but next year as well.
At least one in. Kowalewski, and without a throw as well. 2 more runs for Florida. Man on South Alabama.
Corby Otis. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy watching this player time and time again. Putting up the chomps.
And it continues into right center field. The wheels keep going round and round. Gonna hold Otis at third.
Middles, they were pinched up. And she pulls this one inside. And look at these defenders. They are pinched up the middle, and so whenever she goes to swing, there's a wide open gap. That's not even the 3-4 hole. That's where second base normally stands. But knowing that, seeing that, she's able to anticipate, okay, to be a home run, go after him, get outs.
Erickson flips it over to short, and Sims has it to bring the third to a merciful close. If you're a South Alabama fan, you have to be playing your best softball, and if not, your season's going to be over. Got her swinging, and Brooklyn Bachhaus is down for the first time here in the third.
There is such a phenomenal pitcher.
One hop over to Wallace, 2 away to the new first baseman. Avery Gales coming in with Brown shifting over to the circle. Arkansas was knocked out last night, and it's looking more and more like it's going to be the Wildcats out of the Pac-12. Arizona leading Villanova 7-0 in the top of the fourth. As Kowalewski squeezes it, and it's a 1. And right now it's a 2-2 score in the third inning between Louisiana and Baylor. Floated over to left, there's Welch as Reagan Walsh is put away, out number 1 here in the fourth. Because you are rewarded when the NCAA tournament bracket comes out. Slow squib, that's going to be in there. A little swinging bunt there for Bailey Goddard.
30.
3-2 is inside, and there is a 1-out walk here to Hovermill. Do you still want to do interior design? Florida trying to add to that 9-0 lead. Wilkie tags it fair, it's gone, just foul. And wouldn't that have put a jolt into this KSP crowd on a Sunday? Albert is sad.
This one over the middle of the plate, and Wilkie, she just does what she does, right? She lets the pitch come to her.
We are live on ESPN from Oklahoma City. High fly, right field, Bachhaus drifting, and makes the play just in front of the wall. How about Brooke Barnard coming in?
The battery, she really makes her teammates feel, her pitchers feel like she's got them.
Wallace smothers and fires. Gabby Stagner out here to start off the fourth.
Been on fire. You think about her 2 home runs yesterday, just seeing the ball well, a little eager her first at bat, but it's that rise ball that really gets her. Nice job by Brown going up in the zone, getting the bad boy out. It's a good day.
Falby back, still back. Takes a look as it takes a hop off of the wall. And Bailey Welch is going to pull into second. She is not.
And for a few of these girls, the last game of their career.
High chop, that's off of the glove of Walsh. They're going to send Welch around third, and the throw is cut off. South Alabama is on the board here in the fourth.
But a very choppy, top hand heavy swing, and with this field, it has been so bouncy. We've seen a lot of ground balls just bounce over the head of the infield into the outfield, and South Alabama.
Second straight trip to the Supers for Jerry Glasgow's team. Bouncer to Brown, and she can't pick it cleanly on the backhand. Floated left field on the run. Otis grabs it and holds South Alabama off the board in the bottom.
We'd love to see that bond.
Kendra Falby punches it, and that's exactly what she does so well. Going to go to second. Here's the throw. Not in time. Falby runs a 2-6 from home to first.
Falby bounces it knowing that that ball is going to get through into the outfield.
Coming out on quite a hot Sunday afternoon to spend it with their Florida softball team. Otis looks at strike 3.
That's a.
As it is right now, the run rule is in effect. But of course, if South Alabama scores, it would go away, and Wallace is on here with a 1-out walk. Sun Belt history. These are going to be probably the final pitches that she throws in her storied career. And there goes Falby to third.
Falby, she's really trying to get that run across, and Lackey, she saw it happening, unbothered, she just turned her.
Be missed tremendously in Mobile. Runner on the move, and that's ball 4 anyway. Back-to-back bases on balls to Wallace and Erickson, and the bases are juiced. At any point. Right at third, Brandstetter steps on third, but not in time. Good job by Falby to scamper back in.
I mean, that happened bang, bang. Heads up by both of these athletes, not only catching it from Brandstetter, but Falby realizing that's getting back. Woo!
Till at 12:15 in the morning, had their pregame meal at noon today. And there is strike 3, so it was a very quick turnaround. And it has been a rough reach. She has already passed Blair Johnson for the most games played in school history. Lifted to left center, and a nice sliding grab by Falby as Bachhaus is the first out of the 5th of the Lafayette Regional between Baylor and Louisiana. As that one is cut on and missed, and Ava Brown has South Alabama down to their final out. Right now it is a 4th. 0-2 to Sims. Right back to Brown, and that'll do it. For the 15th time, Florida's moving on to the Super Regionals.
And as much as you hate to see a team have to have their season end, on the other end of it, the other side of it, Florida is a very dangerous team that can go very, very far here in this NCAA tournament.
There is not much that Schuyler and Wallace and company cannot do, and they will host a Super Regional as the Gainesville Regional comes to a final. Florida 9, South Alabama 1.